Morning, everyone. It's crunch time. Can I get that when you're done?
Yeah, when I'm done. What?
Just when you're done.
Yeah?
If I could get that.
This?
If I could get some of that.
Oh, that's better.
Thank you.
Hi, kitty. You say hi? Come here.
Extralina, you're welcome. Glad you're here.
Come on. Come on. Come here. Come say hi. Come on. Come on. I know you want to. Come warm me up. It's chilly in here.
Please don't be.
What? Is this one of the Hobonichi mother shirts? It is. Come on. You're purring. Come here. You obviously want up here.
Oh, okay, I got it off. I thought it was like another scratch. I was like, oh, great.
What?
No, he doesn't want up here. He wants your attention because he's like, what if I had food?
What if you had food?
He looks at you, then he looks over at where the feeder is. It's the one dangerous part of having the feeders in the same room as where we do the show. Because then he's like, I could just eat.
You could just...
I could just eat
You
like
just
right
hit the
now.
button.
Anyway, morning.
He'll calm down.
Morning, everybody. It's Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
Tuesday, June 13th.
Go to bed? Okay.
It's not a bad idea. I do think that I might take a short nap today. It will be hard in between the 3 streams. I'm doing 3 streams today.
Yeah.
We're doing breakfast stream. Disc only is tonight over on John's channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then today at 2 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing a solo stream. It's ready, I hope. So, check that out. We're doing a first 20 stream. It's today! It's today! Today at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're playing the video games. Sorry, I use the royal we a lot. Me alone, am playing the video games. And variety of games. Yeah. I've wanted to get back to this point for a while, and I'm there. My sincerest hope is that moving forward, bless you, I will be doing, I'm hoping I'll be doing a solo stream weekly. Not always first 20s, maybe some other stuff too. That's like the hope. So, yeah, we will cross our fingers in a mega way. How many deck builders will there be? I actually don't have any deck builders lined up for today, unfortunately.
Pick up a fresh box of Tiny Eddie's Cave Clumsy Brittle.
Just a little clumsy snack.
Well, when you're walking through a cave and you drop it, it breaks.
It is actually a fairly appropriate title for a food. It's from Leaf. Tiny Eddie, can we have a special snack for solo stream excitement? Cave Clumsy Brittle. I think that they should work on the name. I think it should be Clumsy Cave Brittle. I think that rolls off the tongue better than Cave Clumsy Brittle. But maybe the title itself is clumsy.
It is.
So it's actually perfect. Leaf, thank you. We also got 8 months from Barbarian Rex, 7 months from Digit K, 22 from Aristide57, 7 from Creature Man 2002, 2,000 months. 2,000 months from El Simi 82, 45 from LX Ren. 19 from MCL Blue. Lost Vagabond gifted a sub to Malier. 300 bits from Full Metal Grizz, who says, just wanted to say thanks for the good vibes last week. My girlfriend and I are engaged now. Probably going to have our wedding about a year from now. My fiance and I are so incredibly happy.
Congratulations.
Congrats. I love it. I love the follow-up. Love to hear about what's going on and then hey, we did it. I love that. I wish you 2,000 happy months together, which apparently is 166 years. Brandon says, we clap for every 12 months. What about every 1,000? If someone makes it to 1,000 months, I will clap. I will clap. Anyway, congrats again. We got 12 months from Willie Kitsune. 37 from Retro Remedies. 26 from The Leaf. 7 from Squiddle. 30 from GA Studios. 16 from M. Lapran. 9 from Nervous Jellyfish. 36 from Forwolf. Congrats on the 3. 30 bits from Belladonna Prince says, what is the best way to get bells in Animal Crossing besides turnips? It is definitely turnips. Besides turnips, you have to Google it. I just know that Tom did lots of turnips. And he had an astounding amount of money. Yeah, bell trees are good.
You'll never feel the same after you've tried Tiny Eddie's Sandy Decadent Ferret Jelly.
Sure won't. Sure won't.
I don't like that jelly is in quotes. I don't love that. Vanderwall says, Eddie, what snack did you bring to Josh's birthday party? Also, I need to know how Alex's cocktail tasted for scientific reasons. Thanks. I can't answer that question.
It was good. As to what it tasted like, that's hard to say. It was good. Nick's here. Nick says the cocktail was good.
Yeah, ask Nick.
Vagabond says, I mean, it was mostly sugar, and Chaz said quite sweet.
Nick, Chaz, and Haley are all here and may have the ability to talk about it. It was sweet. Quite sweet.
Yes.
Quite sweet. And if Brandon's still here, Brandon probably... Did everyone have one? Probably?
Not everyone, but...
It sure was brown. It was brown. It was brown. That part was unfortunate. I guess you could have drank it without stirring it. What would that have? It just would have. You would have had different flavor profiles.
Like the yellow layer was basically all pineapple and Sunny D. So.
Yeah, we actually have literally like half of the people that were at the party in chat.
Chaz, big brain.
That's smart. Anyway, yeah, it was a very pretty drink.
The red had the grenadine. Where was the Bacardi? I don't know.
I'm glad that vlog is out. If someone hasn't seen that the
Josh's
birthday party vlog is out, I put it out yesterday. I'm so glad to have it out. It was a fun party, but also I shot so much footage that I was dreading getting to the editing process. But having finished the vlog, now I feel way better. Bacardi
was mixed with the blue. Okay.
It's a good video. It was a good party. Haley and Mao did a great job on all of the different aspects because Haley did all of the activities and Mao did the food. And it was a good one. Everyone seems to really have loved the piñata.
The piñata was so good. I really liked all the eggs watching Josh try and find them because I couldn't find them either. I knew where one was.
It was fun because he was never told about that, so he just, at some point looking around, found one of the eggs and then was like, oh my god, the stop and swap eggs are here. It was great.
Nick says, I found 4 on my own. I saw 1.
I found like 2 without spending a lot of time looking around, but I did look around and I couldn't find any more, and I was like, all right, good luck, Josh. I can't find these.
Setsy says, Josh loves his 2 Raleigh moms. I sent a photo of him blowing out the candles on the cake to his mom.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was sweet. Yeah, that I'm happy about that. My mom also saw. My parents watched the video yesterday, and they were like, "That looked like it was a really great party." They're like, "Josh probably felt very loved." I was like, "I don't know how he couldn't have felt." It was a very tailored party for a very specific niche interest. Yeah, he loved it. Let's see. 200 bits from CreatureMan 2002.
Penguin Frogs says, would a pinata Mel makes be too complicated? That's up to Haley if Haley wants to.
If Haley wants to.
An everyday blend of rainy flavors. Tiny Eddie's mushy funeral underwear milkshake.
Those are quite rainy flavors.
Wow, this is the grossest and saddest.
Yeah.
1,000 bits from CreatureMan says, my turn. What's for breakfast, Eddie? Lay it on me. Ah, mushy funeral underwear milkshake. You can really read into that in like a second or third way, and it's not great.
Yeah.
There's a time in your life that you're gonna make an underwear milkshake. In adulthood. And that's okay. There's an entire song about it. It's okay if you poop your pants or pee your pants sometimes. I'm not going to spend like all day talking about the times that I've pooped myself as an adult. But I do want to put it out there. There is this idea, right, that like, you know, oh, well, you can't poop yourself. Like, yeah, you can. Like, even beyond, like, I know that you may have, like a syndrome or disease or whatever that, like, causes that, which is one separate thing. But even, like, normal adults, that happens. It's just, like, a series of events that can lead to that. So I just wanted that out there because if anyone's dealing with, like...
He can and he will.
Like, if anyone's, like, having any sort of, you know, like, embarrassment about, like, if that happened to them, like, I just don't want them to be too embarrassed about it. You know what I mean? Anyway, where were we? What were we talking about? 13 months from Mega Septile 5, 42 months from DC Racer 329, 2 months from All That Jazz, and...
Chaz, I hate to have to approve this.
I don't even know what to sing. It's okay if you poop your pants sometimes. It comes out at the worst of times. But that's alright, you're still okay, and you can just clean it up anyway. That's just fine. There was no way I could sing the actual lyrics to that tune. Those wires do not cross. My brain started, and then it was like, I can't do that. Anyway. Full Metal Grass. Thanks? Question mark? Like everyone is like, that was fine and not fine. Also 300 for Chrissy G with the George Duck star ring. Thanks.
Oh, so cool. Did you see how he's laying?
It looks uncomfortable.
For who?
Renee says, well, at least don't forget to wipe and scoot across the carpet. My children did that to me a few times.
No. Thanks, Chill Days.
Yeah, you got the double color.
I did my nails on Saturday night.
You did the double color.
Well, it's because Action Cat had sent me polish, and I wanted to try both.
Do you try them both together?
So I did one on one hand and one on the other hand.
It's reasonable. It's a reasonable decision.
Cases, I think we're using the same shade of purple. This is It Is My Punishment by Bee's Knees Lacquer. And this is Red String of Fate.
Sorry, you started with It Is My Punishment.
That's the name of the polish.
And I was like, who is forcing you?
This is probably my new favorite polish. This is so pretty.
Putting purple on my left hand is my punishment. And it was like, oh my god. Who did this to you?
it purple or dark blue? It is purple. It is... This is so pretty. I really like this one. I mean, this one's pretty too, but like, this purple is good.
I'll break your bones. Anyway, sorry, we had some pretty drastic topics there. It was brief. I just wanted to get that. I just wanted to get the no judgment thing out. Get coconut milk. Sorry, there was things I was going to talk about today, and I actually have legit forgot about what they are because of the drasticness of the.
My favorite
stream.
topic, the garden.
Let's just do that.
Garden?
Let's just talk about.
I've had like 5 zucchinis. They're great.
How close are we to the pepper, Mal? We must be close.
The jalapeno pepper is the furthest along pepper.
Yeah.
It is not ready yet. It is green. I suppose we could technically eat it where it is right now. But, they get little, like, stripies.
I'm sorry, what was that first word?
Striations? Is that the word I want?
I've never heard of that word, but it could be a word that I don't know. Striations?
They get, like, little, like... They look like stretch marks on the jalapeno pepper. And that's a good way to know...
That is a word. I've never heard striation before. That's a new word for me.
That's a way to know if it's ripe, if it's green. But they will turn red and then they're ripe. And they're sweeter and hotter when they get red. So it's hard to say when I can, like, eat it.
I have never heard this word in my life. It is a word. Striation, noun.
Exactly. It's a
long
ridges on the surface.
A long, thin streak, ridge, or groove on a surface, often one of many similar parallel marks.
Does Ahmad want to put my pictures up for me?
That's very neat. It is, every breakfast stream is educational. I stand by that. I feel like you always learn something. That's neat. I've never heard that word. Completely new word for me.
Here.
You're looking at a...
So there's the tomato. It's one of the tomato plants. There's one starting to turn. It's right in the center near the stem.
Yeah.
That'll be our first one.
I'm so
excited.
Ready. I'm
And there's the jalapeno.
So
and there's
ready.
like 2 more coming. You can see the 2
that
higher up.
jalapeno is really... It's really
Well,
good.
it's that size.
Yeah.
It just needs to like ripen.
Yeah.
But it's been cool here until now.
I'm very excited about the garden, and it's nice to see everything happening. There was also
I have been fighting every single pest.
but also historically, isn't that how it has always went?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I had aphids. I've had deer. I had deer destroy the poblano and one of the bell peppers. And the bell pepper has bounced back, but the poblano is... We'll see what happens with that. I have a tomato. I think it has some blight. I don't know. There's a few that seem a little weird with some blight. We'll see what happens with them. And the zucchini's been great. I have not had any squash borer worms.
Yeah.
Which is good. I've managed to get like 5 zucchini so far. And I'm like, okay, well, if it shows up now, at least I've had like 5 zucchini.
Yeah. Jam had asked if we were doing anything with the jalapenos, and we don't have any specific plans.
I want to make some salsa.
We'll certainly have enough tomatoes for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Tomato City over here. Mm-hmm. But that's exciting.
Jam says, is there any kind of deer deterrent? So I have a spray that's for bunnies and deer. Pretty sure it's just like, I don't know. Urine or something. It smells really bad. But I also found this mesh. It's for birds to put over stuff. And I put that out. And that's helped. Mm. Yeah. And also, Haley said that her parents swear by dog hair and, like, dog smell. So she's actually been brushing Leica and saving the hair for me, and I've been, like, sprinkling it.
I mean, if you can get it figured out, then it'll help you for other seasons.
Yeah.
So it's a learning process.
And I found an army worm on the jalapeno yesterday, so I plucked it off and yeeted it into the woods.
Yee!
And then I sprayed some more BT. Because I also have hornworms on the tomatoes.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
There's so much.
I know. You really are. You are. It's like a battle out there. It's a battle.
Our neighbors just built a big, like 10-foot tall fence with chicken wire for theirs. I'm jealous.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. But produce is impossible. I mean, it's...
I said pluck, yes. I plucked it off the jalapeno, and then I yeeted it into the woods.
Yeah, the old pluck and yeet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, at least we've had the zucchini, but...
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be able to eat stuff. I mean, the jalapenos are fine. The tomatoes are fine. And there's a million of them, so even if something happens to one, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. Anyway, yeah, the garden's going well. Garden's going really well. What else has happened? It's been several days since we did stream. Has there been anything notable? Last week it was like...
You got shoes.
I did get shoes.
Yeah.
So, I moved my body a lot last week. At the end of the week, it's the way that the iPhone tracks it is from Monday to Sunday. So on...
Because Monday's the first day of the
week.
Yeah,
we both got shoes. You also got shoes.
Yeah, I did.
We both got exercise shoes. Mal's shoes were giving her blisters.
Yeah.
My shoes were done.
Yeah.
Well, I had been
They're
wearing
good walking around outside.
Lifestyle shoes.
Yeah.
Lifestyle shoes. So I on Sunday I got my thing that told me how much I moved last week, and it said I moved 32 miles. And I was like, that's a lot. Like, that's more than I would typically do in a week. But there's 2 days back to back where I did a 10K. I did a 10K on one day and a 10K on another day, and then other days I was just like walking like 4 miles or whatever. So I moved a lot. And over the weekend, I went out to get shoes because I had talked to Chaz, and I was like, Chaz, my feet really hurt. And he was like, your feet, shouldn't hurt in the ways that they're hurting. And he's like, one of the reasons they probably hurt is that you don't have shoes for what you're doing. And I was like, what do you mean? I have shoes. And I can just imagine Chaz just doing this at home. But, I didn't, I've been doing, like, jogging and running and things like that, but I've been doing it in, like, my normal shoes. So, Chaz said I should get shoes. I talked to Thomas, because Thomas is a runner, and I was like, Haley, it's not, like, entirely true, just somewhat true. I talked to Thomas also, and Thomas was like, hey, your shoes suck. And I was like, okay. So we went to the New Balance store, and I got shoes that are...
You want to go get them?
They are loud shoes. They are...
Visually loud.
They are visually very loud shoes. The shoes that I have been wearing are, like, black and white shoes.
Yeah.
These are not. Old Man White, nope.
Bring one of mine up while you're down there. Are they RGB light up? I wish.
They don't make those in boat size.
No, they don't make those in boat size. We had 8 months from Cat Lizard, thank you. 55 months from Geozak, and 53 months from Armored Frog. Thank you. Brandon says they're basically RGB shoes. They are bright. Anyway, we went to the New Balance store and got fitted and tried a few different things on. Oh, he's not feeding you. He got shoes.
He does not.
Mow!
Here. This, you can have
Pity kibbles.
Pity kibbles. Pity kibbles. He exerted all that energy like getting off the couch. Here. That is your shoe. Oh.
This is my shoe.
So that's the shoe that Mal got.
It is a normal size shoe.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay, it's tiny. I have tiny feet.
Well, you're starting off with normal size shoe. Normal size.
This is a 7 in women's or a 5.5 in men's.
First off, there's no such thing as normal. There's average, right? Maybe it's an average size. But like, we don't want to say normal. Because some of us have feet that would possibly be considered bigger than normal. Anyway, this is Mal's shoe. This is my shoe. It's a little bigger. It's not much bigger. It's practically the same size. It's just a little bit bigger. And it's you know, it's got like, it's neon.
So like Mal's shoe can fit inside of Stephen's. Yes. I mean, if you unlaced it, yeah.
Probably. Anyway. So
they had to order mine because they didn't have them in stock.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they had this in a 14 just sitting there. No one had bought it. So
they had this in a different color.
Yeah. So, yeah, Richard Ashby says, why is it so thick? So I got shoes that have a ridiculous amount of cushion. There's a lot of cushion because like this looks really big, but it is really big. It's a very cushiony. Yeah. This is the More V4, and it's cushiony. I don't have a better word for. Why?
Is it like walking on a cloud? Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
We 300 bits from Crusoe says, clown shoes. There has been times, honestly, even by my own mother, where she's like, you own clown shoes, and I'm like, it's not wrong. 350 bits from Radio Dread says, may I offer a clown on this Tuesday? As a treat, you may. 300 from Crusoe also says, may I offer another clown? And 4 months from Pastry Bear Place.
Chaz said it has the good foam instead of bargain bin foam, so that's good.
So I tried 2 different pairs of shoes while I was at the New Balance store. I tried these. These are the More V4s, and I also tried the 1080s. And when I tried the 1080s, I was like, this is comfortable. It feels like
a shoe.
It feels like a shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put these on, and I was like, this doesn't feel like a shoe. This feels like I'm walking on a cloud. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. It's like there's so much distance between me and the ground, and it's so cushiony that I don't feel like I'm a part of the floor anymore. It feels like you're walking on air. And I was like, huh.
War Turtle, I adore Allbirds.
So...
But I can't walk in them. The heel cup gives me a blister.
So I put them on at the store, and then I just kind of like jogged around the block. And I was like, man, I want these shoes because it just is, I've never owned anything like this. This is such a weird experience. And it is a weird experience. But also, I went out walking with them for the next 2 days after, and my feet stopped hurting. And I was like, oh, guess that was it.
The lady at the store was like, I bet you hurt here and here.
Yeah, so I had my shoes, I had my old shoes on at the store, obviously, And the lady that was helping me, she's like, "Can I see the bottom of your foot?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I lifted my foot up, and she's like, "Are you having pain here and here?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, you don't have any tread there anymore." She's like, so that's why it hurts." And I was like, she's like, "Have you had these shoes like a while?" I was like, "A little bit." She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Also, these shoes aren't for walking or running." She's like, "You can wear them like to the gym." And I was like, she's like, "So it's going to be a lot better to have a shoe that's designed for like walking and running." And I was like, "Good to know. Good to know. Good thing to know. Good thing to know." Anyway, it's going well. It's going well. Hey, Diddley, thanks for being here. We got 300 bits from Shy. It says, with the spring anime season winding down, I wanted to recommend one I've been enjoying. Insomniacs After School tells the story of two students who learn they both have insomnia, trying to help each other find ways to try and get some sleep. That might hit too close to home for some of the Raleigh crew.
I've read that. I've read the manga.
Oh, yeah?
And there are some beautiful images in it.
It continues. They start exploring town at night and eventually find themselves getting into night photography, specifically astrophotography. The show spends some time on camera talk discussing ISO, f-stop, shutter speed, and light exposure. Well, that's kind of cool. There's probably not an astounding number of animes that like delve into the specifics of photography, so that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Neat. When did I get the cat? I know that that's like a very typical like cat owner thing, but seriously, when did I get it? I have no idea. I guess it's been since I got the shoe.
Yeah.
That's just how cats work. You just don't know. You're just like, wait, when did the cat get here? I don't remember the cat.
He's here now. He happy.
Yeah, he is. Anyway, we got shoes.
Yeah.
Still wearing them in. I haven't like run in them yet.
No.
I've just been walking, but also I've been a little tired because I've walked so much. So I've been trying to. Lately, when I'm doing my walks, I'm keeping like my heart rate really low and not exerting myself a lot. But I'll get back up to that. The other problem is that the last 2 days when I went out later than I wanted to be, and it was too hot to
It's been too hot.
It was too hot to like
Which is,
run.
My shoes only arrived yesterday because I had to order them.
Yeah.
So I've been playing DDR.
Yeah. Actually, that's a question I have that I don't know. Is it better to do DDR in the shoes that I have for DDR?
Yes.
Because they're not doing this.
Yes.
They're just jumping around.
That's why she was like, these would be fine for the gym. Because that's like kind of more of what you're doing.
Okay. Cool. You want the stompy. Yeah. The cool thing is those shoes like were always indoor shoes. So
Chaz says also exclusive indoor shoes are better for the DDR pad. Correct. Because of how our pad is. It's not like sealed between the pieces.
Yeah.
So like sand or whatever from your outdoor shoes would get in there and cause problems. So we have indoor only shoes for that.
Yeah. I'm sure that at some point we will inevitably have to like
get shoes.
Shoes. No, I was going to say inevitably have to like do some sort of like repair or maintenance on the pad, but we haven't yet, and if we can get away with going as long as possible without doing that would be great.
Yeah.
So, 300 bits from Richard Ashby says, I worked at a shoe store up until yesterday when it closed down, and once we had a family of giants come in asking for sizes 13 to 15, and we didn't know how to help them at all. Oh, that sounds very familiar to my entire life.
How big do New Balance make? Like,
I don't know. I'm not sure. Growing up, when I went shoe shopping, how it has usually worked is I would go into a store and I would say, hey, do you have any 14s, or I used to buy Nikes, and I was a size 15 in a Nike, so I'd go into the Nike store and be like, hey, do you have any size 15s? And then the answer would either be no, or they would bring out like one, maybe two pairs, if I'm lucky. And that's how it was. And then I would put them on, and like they either worked or they didn't, and that was the entire shoe shopping experience.
They go up to 16, the ones that you have.
Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, I agree with Shy. 13 is usually the upper limit in stores. Yeah. So whenever I would go shoe shopping, like 13 is usually the cutoff, mm-hmm. and they probably don't have very many 13s, and if they have anything past that, it's very few things. So, yeah. Oh my God. Padawan Vega says, I met a guy once who wore a 22 EE. Yeah, so that's the other thing, is that my feet are, I would call them narrow. They're not very wide, right? So like a New Balance shoe did fit pretty well, but there's been other like styles of shoes that
just don't fit for you.
Just don't fit because they're too big.
She had me size up from what I could wear.
Yeah.
Because she's like, you'll want something slightly bigger for tubing stuff in. I was like, yeah. But there's times I can fit into child size shoes.
Yeah.
Like a kid size 4 or 5. And those have no support. So while I can wear them, they are not good for my feet.
Our Doodle says there's so many types of shoes that are just forbidden from you if you're 13 plus. I remember back in the day when, what are they called? Soap shoes. When soap shoes were big. Of course, everyone here would know soap shoes. It's in Sonic. When soap shoes are really big, there was a bunch of people like in my class and stuff that were getting them and wearing them, and like I couldn't get them. They did not exist in my size, and I was like, oh. So I didn't get to participate in that cultural activity. And it's probably fine. I probably avoided an injury.
Penguin Frog says, I need to go to the store. This person sounds very helpful. Yeah, like we walked in and I was talking to her and she wanted me to walk a little bit so she could see how I walked. And she was like, based on how you're walking, she's like, I don't think you need a whole lot of like stability because some shoes have a lot more stability in them so you're not like rolling your foot.
Yeah, I didn't get actually quite that much attention.
She didn't have you walk?
No.
Okay, she had me walk. Oh. And she was like looking at my foot and she's like, you have really high arches. And I was like, yeah.
Well, fortunately, the shoe seems to be comfortable in work. So the real test will be like when I get back to like doing jogging or running or whatever and see how that goes. But it's gonna have to be on a day where it's not like 1,000,000 degrees. It's hot and it's getting hotter.
It's June and it's hot.
It's hot.
It would have been fine to go before breakfast stream, but we weren't awake.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like breakfast stream is a pretty early show.
Yeah.
So you'd have to get up considerably early. It's not an impossibility.
No.
It's just
we should.
Probably.
That'd probably be good for us.
To get up even earlier than breakfast stream?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, really. Like, I don't mind getting up before breakfast stream. The problem is, like, if I wanted to go run or whatever, like, when I've been going out, like, I'm going out for, like, 45 minutes at least. Now I need to shower.
And that's a 45-minute shower.
I very regularly take, like, 25, 30-minute showers. But in my defense, that is where I get to relax and do a creative think. I will defend the shower for as long as I can because I'm like, no, that's my space. That's my zen. I get one zen. That's my zen. I get 300 bits from Cambridge. Says, I'm late, so may have already been mentioned. There is a retro game market in Moore Square in downtown Raleigh on Saturday. Yeah, the what is the group called? Raleigh Retro Gamers. They put on events
every 3 months.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we make it to them, sometimes we don't. But, yeah, there's always, like, a lot of, like, video games and stuff. Because they usually have, like, a bunch of different vendors and stuff. Why not? Oh, bath! Sorry. Why not bath?
He don't fit in the bathtub.
Yeah, you know the answer. We just showed my shoes, Haley. I don't even know if I like baths. Because I've never really
We need a bigger bathtub.
I've never taken one. I can drown in any bathtub. They seem big enough. I don't know if I really like baths because I don't take them. Because I can't.
See, I don't like to, like, have a bath where I, like, wash in the bath. I
like to have a
Japanese bath,
yeah,
where you wash before you get in.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably like baths because I like hot tubs.
Yeah.
Like, hot tub is great. Mm-hmm. Love hot tub. In high school, I had a friend who had a hot tub, and like we would spend so much time in the hot tub. We just like chill in the hot tub. That's great. I love that. So if I had a bathtub that was large, I might relax in the tub. Maybe. I don't know. It would be kind of fun to like lay in the tub and like play a video game. That could be fun. Like if you had a tub with a screen, do a thing. No electronics. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be like a Slay the Spire. I don't need to go back down that road. It's a bad road. It's a bad road. 13 months from Gentrim. And 37 months from Akira Dre. That one hasn't come through yet. It's coming.
There it is.
There it is. We got there. Sorry, we spent a lot of time talking about things I can't do. I can't buy soap shoes. Mm-hmm. Partially because I think they went out of business like 15 years ago. And then also I can't get in the tub. Now I want to talk about something I can do.
What can you do?
I don't know. What's something I can do?
You restrung the guitar.
Oh, I meant something I can do because big, but yeah,
You can reach things.
I can reach things. Oh, thank God. Okay, so I got that going for me.
Yeah.
I can help people at the Walmart.
Yeah.
I've been asked to help people at the Walmart before. I can work retail real good. I can. I've been in the Walmart many times before, and someone's been like, "Could you get that?"
You can fall faster.
I have so much further to fall. It's fun. It's so much fun.
We need to go ice skating.
You can fall so much faster. We should go do the thing where you can get hurt. That's good. Let's do that.
Tappet says, is anyone in Steven's family as tall as him? How tall was your grandfather? Your mom's dad?
Oh, like
he was
6'1".
He was tall.
He was like he was probably the same height as my dad. My dad is like 6'1". Is my dad like 6'1" or 6'2"? He's about that height. My dad's...
Steven as tall as Conan. Is Conan 6'6"?
I think Conan's 6'4". My dad's brother, my uncle, is 6 something. 6'3"? Maybe? Maybe? I haven't seen my uncle in a while. Yeah, but like at first thought, yeah, I'm the tallest person in my family.
Yeah.
But like we don't have like a lot of short people in my family. We just don't have anyone that's quite as tall as me. But we have like.
Haley says my mom is 5'2" and her brother is 6'8".
Genetics are a crapshoot. We did see someone the other day who was very tall.
Oh yeah, when we went to Boxcar,
there was someone there that they must have been like.
I bet
they were 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's very alarming.
I looked at him and I looked at you and I was like, oh, you don't seem very tall now.
I bet that guy has a really hard time with shoes. It is very weird to see people like real tall. I'm like, oh my god, that guy.
You're taller than me.
It doesn't happen very often, so when it happens, it's like, oh my god, that person's really tall. Yeah, sorry. Not impressed with your measly 6'6" after my 6'8" uncle. I'm probably 6'8" in those shoes. I am way taller in those shoes. Because there's like a two. There's like a
so
2
much foam.
There's a lot of foam. God, I must scare people when I'm walking around in those shoes. I'm like,
You are a cryptid.
I am. I'm sorry. We got to read a bit some Genesis. This says, thanks for reminding me to check Hobonichi. I was able to pick up the shirt you're wearing, the Mother 2 shirt, and the teddy bear. Nice. Yeah, they, for better or worse, have continually added stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it never ends, actually. They were doing the year of Mother, and then they decided it was a lifetime of Mother.
Yeah.
So they continually add new stuff. Some of the stuff's really cool. 300 from that tall nerd says, as a fellow 6'4" individual, I relate to Steven's story so much this morning. Cryptids unite. It's like, I feel like the minute that you eclipse 6'2" or 6'3", the world kind of changes. Like, and it depends on a lot of different factors, like shoe size and things like that. But like, especially once you're at like 6'3" or 6'4", like that. How the world is starts to adjust. You hit your head on things in a way that you don't want to. You duck through doorways. You just be careful about your life. You go ice skating and you fall
a lot farther.
So yeah, you fall further. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, Haley says I have the opposite problem, but the world is not made for me either. Yeah. And I can't begin to, like, I can relate to Haley in the sense that the world is not made for us, but I cannot even begin to imagine the world from a smaller stature. Like, I don't know what that would be like.
Sometimes I stand on the bottom stair or the second from the bottom stair on the staircase and I'm like, oh, this is how you see things.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually...
I can't see the top of the fridge. I don't know if it's dusty, but you see it every day, and you're like, huh. Haley says, I'll kneecap you, and you can find out.
Great. Perfect.
At some point, someone did, like, a little survey on the Discord, and it was like, what's your height? And it was like...
Oh, we
Haley,
took a...
and then Steven was the outliers.
Yeah, Haley and I were actually the outliers because we had the entire Discord take heights, and then the range was 4'11" to 6'6", and I was like, oh, what's the math on that? 19 inches? I'm 19 inches taller than Haley. I was wondering if I was on my knees, how much shorter I'd be, but that's much more than 19
Yeah,
inches.
that is.
That's like, I can't measure things. It's probably like 2 feet from my knees to the ground. Maybe a little less.
This was a Thomas survey that he did at some point.
It's kind of hard to explain that. Thomas every year did surveys where he asked questions. Though. He did them for a long time. Yeah. Well, take out this... I mean, if I was on my knees, I think I would only be... maybe 3 or 4 inches shorter than Haley. It might be closer than I think. I don't know.
Well,
it's hard to estimate.
Knee.
You have knee? Wow. Oh my God, you have 2? You have 2? Wow. 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 Congrats. Amazing. 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 You have
knee pads so you can kneel and not hurt your knees on hard surfaces.
Okay.
Anyway, you could put those on because that'll give you an inch.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. Perfect. I thought you were saying I could put those on so then I could just like live my life.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. That's what I want to do. That's yeah. Perfect. That's exactly
it's
what I
need. Haley to go Tanya Harding, Stephen.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah.
New vlog day idea.
Where I just spend the entire day on my knees.
Yeah. Kitty.
We have like a documentary film team shoot it, and I'm just boop, upset. Stop showing up. Be shorter. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pass on that idea.
Yeah.
While I'm thinking about it, run beans.
Oh, you fixed it. Good job.
I fixed it.
Good job.
Thanks. Yesterday, when I spent hours setting up OBS on the other computer, I also did some things in here.
Good job.
So, yeah. I fixed it. There was some other stuff that was also kind of weird and messed up on this computer, and I fixed that too. So I've been like trying to fix some things. As a reminder, I say it's royal we. I am doing a stream at 2 p.m. Eastern, so I have it mostly like ready to go. I think I say mostly the software side's done. It's just I have a bunch of boxes still in my office, so I'm gonna be
working on doing that.
Yeah, I need to get the boxes out of my office and deal with that. So that's my goal between the end of breakfast stream and then. So I got to do that, and I have to set up like the green screen. So yeah. Oh yeah. For anyone that came in late, I'm doing a first 20 stream. I'm going to be playing a few games. How many games? I have a few lined up, but like it's a variable. Because like if I play a game and I'm like, this is fun, then I might keep playing it. Basically. So it will be fun. I've got this is at 2 p.m. Eastern today. So yeah, I've got some interesting things lined up. I've got some games that have been out a bit. I got a game that came out like this week. It's real new. Last week? When did it come out? I don't know. I got a code. I got a code for Diablo 4. So that's one of the games I'm going to be playing. I'm excited because I've actually never played a Diablo game other than the one time Mao and I played the PlayStation version of Diablo.
I do not remember doing that.
It's just Diablo is a very famous, very well loved dungeon crawling game, and like I've never played it, and I know I would like it. So yeah. And is Mao streaming this week? Yes.
Yes.
Wednesday?
Wednesday, we decided.
Wednesday. So people should probably mark that down. Mm-hmm. So tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, Mao will be doing her stream. So
what is Mel doing? We're not 100% sure yet.
Yeah. We don't want to announce it because we're not sure.
Yeah. But
we hope to maybe do something new. We'll see.
Yeah.
We will see. So we have 300 bits from Shy, who says, I once spent a weekend at my one cousin's apartment when we were visiting from out of town. I'm only 6 foot, but was still hitting my head on these stupid lantern lights she had hanging from the ceiling. She's not even that much shorter than me, but she had them as low as possible. I've been in some places that were just it was confusing to me for how low things were hanging.
In Japan, all the doorways at our Airbnb were low.
Japan just about killed me.
Yeah.
When Haley already went to work, but Haley was saying that she loved Japan because she felt it was like made for her. And Japan for me was like very difficult.
Yeah.
A lot of.
When we toured
the
the battleship in North Carolina with my dad and Rhonda, you had to. It was all the bulkhead doors, so you have to step over but also duck at the same time.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah, that would have been hard for you.
That was difficult. I mean, we did it.
Yeah.
I got through it. But I went real slow. I just can confirm. Japan tried to kill me too. Yeah, it's not ideal.
Did you have any trouble in China with doorways? I'm trying to think of all the places we went.
I don't think so. At least not like any special amount of trouble that I can recall.
Maybe when we saw like older things.
Yeah, because like we stayed in like hotels, like very, very modern hotels. Whereas in Japan, we were in an Airbnb where all of the doorways were very short.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh God, I need to do a duck, like a super duck. Yeah, I survived.
Quack.
Thank you. All right, well, let's make sure that we go over any like final announcements that we have for things. The Josh vlog is out.
It's real good.
It is real. It's 30 minutes long, but like
you have to see all the stuff Haley did.
Yeah, it's really worth your time. It really is. Haley really went above and beyond in like all sorts of ways to make it a special day. And
Dan plays kazoo in it.
That's true. That's true. So check it out. I have another vlog that's done that I'll be releasing. I didn't schedule it, which is weird, but I'll release it after the stream at some point.
Thanks, Chill Days. You can only see what I did for it. You don't get to taste it, so. But Haley's you can appreciate fully.
Yeah, Mal did the cookies and then also planned the food and like worked on the food.
Yeah, I did all the food.
Yeah. So.
The cake, the cookies, the tacos.
Tacos were very good. They always are. And then, so today, yeah, God, there's so much going on today. Today at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing First 20 stream. Knock on wood, everything is working correctly. It's a different setup because I'm doing things from one computer as opposed to 1,000 computers, which I have historically done. So it's all just like from one singular place. So it's a different setup, and I'm hoping that everything works fine. And then tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern is Disco Only on John's channel. So that's happening. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern is Mal doing something. And then later this week, breakfast stream on Thursday, Zelda on Friday. And that's it. There's a lot of streams. Today is very busy for me.
Yeah. 3
streams today. But I'm excited about them. So yeah, it's a packed week. And like I said, my hope is that I'm going to be doing solo streams weekly. So let's get through today.
Yeah.
And then next week we'll see how that goes. We got 42 months from Howie Sona, and also 48 months from Harmon TG. Congrats on the 4. All right, that's it. I don't have anything else to announce. Just gonna tell y'all to have
Big Giddy stretch.
Hi, bud.
Good morning.
Gonna tell y'all to have yourselves a good Tuesday. And yeah, tabletop is something we're working towards. I still don't have it like set up, but it is something that we're like working we're getting towards that. It's like my body just explodes. I don't know. We're going in that direction.
Yes. There are 2 rooms in the house that need set up yet. That is one. My studio is the other.
Yeah. I really, before the end of June, want to have your studio set up.
Same.
Like, even if you're not necessarily in there doing a thing quite yet, I just want it to be done.
Yeah, same.
You know? Okay.
Maybe I'll run out and get a drop cloth today.
That's like the big next step, right?
Well, we can't do anything. Well, we can do the backdrop before our drop cloth, but I need the drop cloth before we can set up anything on it. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Okay. In 20 months from Kit Khalid. Thank you. All right, that is it.
You put your hands together, and for a second I was like, wait, 12 multiple? No.
That is it for today. Thank you all so much for being here. We will see you on Thursday. No, wait. Sorry. I'm so used to just
Later
telling
today.
them. God, I'm going to see them today.
Yeah.
It'll 4 hours. 4 hours from right now. In 4 hours, I will be back. I'll be playing some games. I'm excited to play games. I'm gonna play Diablo. I'm also gonna play Teardown. I've given out 2 things that I'm playing today. There's more, but you only get to know about 2 of them. Okay, that's it.